Hey guys, welcome back to Frank's Garage. I got a short one again for you guys. And just gonna talk about the brakes, what I did with the brakes. So on the Ford F-250. So in short, what I ended up doing first was basically use my dad to press the brakes for me while I'm at the brakes, opening and closing the brake bleeder valve. So Um, I didn't have the hose. I think I threw it away accidentally. I had a little hose with a little bottle that would drain directly into the bottle, and I'm guessing my dumb self threw it away somewhere, and I didn't have any other hoses, which I should. I'm a mechanic. I should have more clear hoses, but I don't. So that's on me. So what I did, since I can't really go ahead and you know bleed it all correctly without actually checking to see whether all the air bubbles are out or not. Well, at first all I did was go around on each wheel, and without a brake, without a little hose or anything like that, just turning it to open and close every single time my dad would press on the brakes, um, just to you know drain it out directly into a drain bucket and try to catch everything that I can when I'm doing that. So I did it that way, and I can tell you that the passenger side at the front, which has a brand new brake hose, as you can see, brand new brake hose. That one, that one had a lot more air than all the other three, and it was spitting brake fluid from there all the way over here on the ground, obviously. And that one is the one I had to go like probably 10 times before I noticed that the air bubbles were probably mostly gone. So to explain in brief, what I was doing was basically I had a wrench. Uh, I'll show you the wrench. Which one it is? It's not a regular wrench. So I was opening and closing right here while he was pressing on the brakes, and it was just spitting out. I didn't have a hose or anything attached to it. Again, I lost it. I think I threw it away, being stupid. But anyways, that worked out uh, for the meantime. So what I ended up doing is that, since obviously that's not the best way to do it, I wanted to do it correctly, but I can't not always depend on having my father or anybody. I got a fly, big fly around me. Okay, so since I depend on anybody to be here with me every single time I need, help with brakes or anything like that, I went ahead and looked up online what was the name of this device that you can use to basically put directly on the brake fluid reservoir, and it creates a vacuum pushing the brake fluid further inside, and it simulates like somebody pressing on the brakes inside the vehicle, but there's nobody inside. Okay, it's just a simulation of it, and then you just go to the corners, to the brakes, and you do it yourself, right? I got a bumblebee. Shoot, summer season, guys, summer season. So you got a lot of bugs around here. So I went ahead and bought it. I was like, okay, since some guys have been using it, and some guys have been really having some really good reviews, really good opinions about it, I said, you know what, I'm gonna buy it, and I want to see how it works. So here it is. I bought the OMT brand. There's a Motive brand, and I think there's a third brand out there with the same kind of kit. So basically, this is the vacuum pump right here. It's manual, by the way. It's not automatic or anything like that. So this vacuum pump, you put the brake fluid in there, the brand new one, and then this fitting goes directly to your brake reservoir. And obviously, just so you know, you need to buy the one that fits for your vehicle. This is the one that fits for mine. And there is a full kit. I'll put it here on the screen or in the description below. There's a full kit for all makes and models. So this is just the one for my Ford F-250. But I ended up buying the whole kit because I'm a mechanic, so, and you know, this isn't the only vehicle I work on. I work on other vehicles. So I say, you know what, since this thing is so good, I mean, it worked perfectly. I think I can tell you I bled the brakes all four corners in about 30 minutes or less. Yeah, crazy. 30 minutes or less. I mean, well, that was after setting up everything where it's supposed to be, putting the fluid in there. And as you can see, this is the little bottle where the old fluid is gonna drop into. And right here, this is the part that you're gonna put directly on your bleeder valve or your bleeder screw. And conveniently, it's got that little thing where it will just mount directly on it. So you can have you can use this if you got somewhere to hook this up on your vehicle. So I mean, if you have your vehicle raised up in the air, mine is just on jack stands, but if you have yours raised up on the air, this comes in handy. You can hook it up somewhere, so that way your bottle is not just hanging off of this hose. You really don't want to do that. You just want to have it hanging out of this little wire. Okay. But yeah, I mean, look at that. I just did all four corners, and that is how much fluid came out of it. That's about half the bottle. How much in liters or anything like that, there are no measurements around it, so I can't really say. But seeing that the bottle here says 16.9 fluid ounces, I would say about 8 ounces of of brake fluid came out, or 250 milliliters if you want that measurement in metric. So yeah, I mean, this is nice, guys. I'm not going to show you exactly how I did it all, because there are videos out there of how you could use this equipment. So I'll link those videos down in the description, so you guys can click on those and watch it yourself. Watch how different people have used these equipment, and I'm telling you right now, this is amazing. Most of the videos that I see are for the Motiv brand. I just feel like the Motiv brand is a bit more expensive than the OMT, so that's why I bought the OMT one. I mean, no real reason other than that, just the price. So you for the Motiv, you're paying the same as you would for the OMT, but the Motiv doesn't come with this. You have to buy it separately. That's why it's more expensive to buy the Motiv brand, because it only comes with the pump. It doesn't come with the little bottle. Yeah, and it only comes with one of these. If you want a full kit on Motiv, it'll run you like $200 or more dollars. This kit, because this is only the pump, the little bottle with this adapter for my truck, this was about, I think it was $60. And then for all of the other adapters, it's another $100, I think. Yeah, I'll be putting everything here on the screen so you guys can see that. So if I'm correct about the numbers, I would say about $170 with taxes. $170, and I bought it in Amazon. The Motiv brand is also in Amazon. You can search them up. The third brand, I just don't know what it is. I can't remember what it is. But I can tell you right now, guys, it was super duper stupid easy. You just put this to work, pump it up to about between 15 and 20 psi. You don't want to go any higher than that. Between 15 and 20. Once you have that at that psi reading, then you could just go and start doing what you need to do. Go corner by corner, and yeah, I mean it was stupid easy, stupid easy. My recommendation to you guys, after you do one corner, come back over here, check the reading. If it's at 15 psi, pump it up a little bit more, raise it up to about maybe 18, and then go to the next corner. So after every corner, check the readings. If it's at 15 or lower, pump it up again to raise it at least somewhere above 15 psi. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. I want to say, before I forget, be careful to not over tighten your bleeder screws. I kind of did learn my lesson. I guess I over tightened this one. This is the front driver side, and I'm guessing I did over tighten it when I first put this caliper in about 1.5 years ago. The screw right here, first of all, it had lost the cap, so this thing that it's got on right now, it's just one of those little rubber caps that you can buy a full kit out of. So that little bleeder screw cap flew out. I don't know where it went, and I just put that little rubber cap on it to protect it. But the thing about it is, since I had over tightened it, the size of it is 3/8, and I was trying to loosen off with the wrench. Let me just show you the type of wrench that I'm talking about, because I can't remember the correct name of this type of wrench, but it's this kind of wrench. It's not the regular kind. You want the one that almost wraps around the entire hexagonal part of the bleeder screw. But anyways, so I put it on and my wrench slipped, so I started rounding off the bleeder screw. So I grabbed the 3/8 socket and I put it on the ratchet. All I did was just like turn it just a tad bit, like when I saw it turn a little, I stopped, put the wrench back on, and that's when it actually opened up. And that happened to me because I must have over tightened it 1.5 years ago when I did this side. But this truck has what's the torque spec for this bleeder screw. I'll put it here on this. Excuse me. I'll put it here on the screen for you guys. So if you guys were wondering what's the torque spec, you'll know. But other than that, I think we are good. Here is the brake reservoir for my truck, and it's full. I mean, it's full to the top. And I know that's gonna drop a little bit once I press on the brakes after turning on the vehicle. As you can see, I don't have the batteries on because one of my batteries went bad. As you can see, both of them are out. So this one, the one on this side, is in perfect conditions. I recharged this one and it's full. But the one over here, it threw the acid out, and I'm going to show you real quick before I end the video. If it throws acid out, you should grab baking soda. Here it is. You should grab baking soda and immediately pour it on top of the acid where it had fallen off, and that way it won't really mess up your concrete. It's happened to me before, but I wasn't here when it happened, and As you can see, that's what it did to my concrete right there. So just so you guys know, sorry about that, my video cut out. So now you know those details. Grab this kit if you don't have anybody to rely on. Anybody reliable. If you don't have anybody reliable, go ahead and get this kit. It's gonna help you a lot. Trust me, I just noticed it today. I mean, this is crazy. I bled all 4 corners in about half an hour. That's crazy, all by myself. So yeah, this will help you a lot if you are a mechanic who constantly works on brakes and doing brake bleeding procedures constantly. This is going to help you out. You can, you know, make a lot more money just by having this kit. Yes, it's an investment, but with every investment you get money in return. Because I mean, this is not a one-time use thing. This is a thing you're going to be using a lot. So yeah, guys. Oh, and one little final suggestion: when you're done with the brake fluid, that's whatever's left, recycle that, because that's just getting the moisture from wherever you are. So when you're done with it, recycle it. In other words, deposit it over at AutoZone, for example, Advanced Auto Parts. Wherever you recycle your oil, recycle the brake fluid. And I'll end the video here. See you guys on the next one.